This video is part of a series on encryption. In it, we will be covering data states. More information on this topic can be found on the Cyber Modules page of the Mohawk College website, which is linked in the description of this video. The first state of data is at rest. Data that is encrypted and stored at rest remains secure. A private security key is required to unlock or decrypt the data. An attacker's efforts to access at-rest data often involves attempting to gain physical access to a drive to access the data. The data is encrypted on the disk, which is designed to prevent the attacker from gaining access, even if they place it in their own machine. If the data is encrypted and no encryption keys are provided, the attacker is stuck fighting the encryption in any attempt to access the data. At-rest encryption is highly recommended and often required for many organizations. Some organizations are required to have at-rest encryption to comply with certain industry regulations and national privacy laws. Using at-rest encryption in addition to other security measures is valuable in creating an overlap of protection. So if one layer fails, the data is still protected by the others. Next, let's look at in-transit encryption. The data that is encrypted is protected during communication between the sender and receiver. Data is encrypted prior to being sent, when authenticating the receiver, and then decrypting upon arrival. Browsing the internet with HTTPS is a basic example of encryption in transit, using TLS or transport layer security. Data that is encrypted and is currently being used on the servers still needs to be protected. Cloud-based applications such as online file sharing in Microsoft Excel is an example of data in use. The use of identity management tools such as user accounts and role-based controls such as administrator, engineer, associate, etc. is crucial to regulate who has access to the data. We would like to thank the Canadian Internet Registration Authority for giving us the opportunity to bring you this content. These modules have been created as part of a CIRA Community Investment Program grant intended to improve cybersecurity literacy and ensure that every Canadian has access to the information and best practices to avoid being hacked.